my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
Last year we sold our house and we're traveling across the country with our kids.
Hi, my name's Goose, and this is Maverick. Come join us.
Say good morning, guys. How's it going? We might have a little bit of a grumpy baby, but today is going to be exciting because do you remember where we're going, Goose?
Falls.
We're going
Waterfalls.
Waterfalls. We are headed to Shoshone Falls today. It's supposed to be this gorgeous waterfall just outside of Twin Cities. And then I found this really cool restaurant that's up on a hill, so hopefully we'll be able to go there. Yeah, you want to look outside? You want to show them outside? Look at that view from my office, guys. Straight from here, just looking out. That is
Dada.
Beautiful.
Daddy, look.
Oh, you are so talented, hopping on one foot. That's our first place for officially boondocking with our new setup. Amazing. Got a little cold at night, but amazing. I believe this is the Snake River, and the cool thing is this little area right here has a dam, so it's nice and wide. Most of the river is actually pretty narrow. I think the river is called Snake River. There's no actual snakes, though, that I know of. Although maybe in the summer when it's a little warmer, there are some rattlesnakes, but it's definitely, I think, a little too cold for them. Let's talk for a minute about our boondocking setup and exactly what we have. As you guys know, if you've seen our install video, we have our ZAMP solar panels, and then our Victron 3000 watt inverter, and then our 3 Battleborn 100 amp batteries. And I was hoping that we would be able to go multiple days without having to plug into any power or bust out the generator. But after the first day, we kind of realized that with only 2 160 watt solar panels, we're only bringing in that 320 watts. It's not quite enough to keep us fully charged, even on a beautiful sunny day like this. So at night, we tend to pull out the generator. So the nice thing is we were able to get rid of our huge 3600 watt generator and trade it in for this 1600 watt iPower Yamaha generator, which is nice and small. It's like a third the weight. Instead of 100 pounds, it's only like 30 pounds. Oh, do you see the goose? There's a bunch of geese flying by. And we only have to run it for an hour or two, and it brings our batteries from about 60% almost all the way up to 100% in a matter of an hour or two. So it's amazing. So between the solar and a little bit of this tiny generator, we could be out here as long as our water lasts. In fact, this is day 3 of us being out here, and we haven't had any issues. This will actually be the first time today that we're going into town. We've just been totally self-sufficient hanging out here, completely alone. It seems a little weird to be completely alone, but when you're with your family, it's actually quite amazing. What's up, love? Should we go find what Goose is doing? What's up, Goose? What's going on?
The water's way warmer. Touch it.
Touch. Oh, it's cold. What are you talking about, you liar? Yeah, your sister's a boom, huh? Okay, this is hilarious, guys. We've been navigating to the falls, and because we are camping at BLM land, it's out in the middle of nowhere. And so we were driving on all these gravel roads, and then we're like, what do you want to bet that this road that we're turning onto up here, which is a highway, isn't paved? But it was. I was wrong. But it's just funny, the difference between camping at like an RV park where you're in the middle of town right next to things versus doing more of this boondocking remote camping where you're out in the middle of nowhere on BLM land.
Took us over 10 minutes to get from dirt road to pavement.
It's different, but I think it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good year. So I knew that we missed the peak flow season of the waterfall. As you know, all waterfalls have their seasons where there's a ton of water flowing and then there's hardly any. You ready to go see if there's any Wawa? You want to go check and look and see if there's Wawa? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Go get, ask your mama, pick me up. But I'm a little worried that there's absolutely no water at all going over the falls. So let's hope that there's at least a little something, but I don't think we're gonna get the beautiful shot of the panorama water going over like the horseshoe-like falls. So I might have to put in a still image so you guys can see what it should look like.
I'm gonna grab the front.
What do you see, Goose? Anything?
Be careful.
Alright guys, imagine this with water flowing everywhere. And that's what...
Instead of birds.
Instead of like a little tiny trickle. That's what you get for not coming in the peak flow season. It is not quite as impressive. I mean, it's still gorgeous because you got these massive canyon walls, there's waterfalls trickling down there, and it's still super cool looking. Not quite what I was looking for, but still cool. In fact, I think there's more birds than water. So the nice thing about coming here, which I actually didn't know, that even though there's no water and it's kind of a bummer, it is a beautiful park. Look at this. That is gorgeous. Very much Pacific Northwest. Beautiful green trees. There's picnic tables and all sorts of stuff up there. So even though the water was kind of a letdown, the park itself is gorgeous.
There's still waterfalls. It's still pretty.
It is, for sure. Just not quite the amazing spectacular I was hoping for.
Yeah.
But at least there's still Wawa.
I would love to be able to go down there and actually walk on the top there and go towards some of those reservoirs. Now, I'm pretty sure that during the wet season, it's completely covered in water, but right now in the dry season, that'd be pretty cool to go out there.
Hey, look, it's a waterfall. Just pretend it's everywhere.
There it is, the massive Shoshone Falls. All right, let's go run in the field. Go, Mav, go.
Just hop down that way.
Go, go, go.
Follow your fishy.
Go, little unicorn, go.
Take my hand and walk beside me. The world of thunder. Feel the shining outside. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to not give it.
It is kind of cool how it's got, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's got all that seaweed growing in it because it's super slow moving water. This is all the water that's going over the falls. There's a couple little creeks here that are feeding it and that's about it. Yeah?
Wawa.
That's right, it's Wawa. Isn't that cool? This kid is obsessed with Wawa. When we were at a campground, she'd be pointing out all the windows, and now that we're here, she just likes to sit and look at the water. We were sitting last night, I don't remember if we got any footage of it, but we were sitting last night outside the trailer, just on the edge of the rocks, looking out at the water. And she's the one that suggested it. She just plops down and looks. You got it. Nice job. Keep going, stay low, you got it.
Just like a rock.
You got it, go.
And I could just slide down if you want.
You could. Put your feet on the rocks and on the flat spots. There you go. The rocks won't move. There you go. You're a rock climber now. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we were walking along just doing some hiking and looking at these trails, and then all of a sudden I look up here and see this ginormous cave in the back of this rock. Oh my goodness, the view from up here is amazing. I can almost imagine back in the day, before there was any buildings or anything here, having a little fire right here, looking out over the water. So cool. Okay, be careful. Oh, don't actually slide. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Mom.
Fun.
Okay, keep going. She's so filthy. Daddy's gonna go down the smart and slow way. Ha! Made it! So that's cool that back in the early or late 1800s and the early 1900s they had a ferry that went across there for like horse-drawn carriages and whatnot. Alright guys, we're all done with the falls and we made it to this restaurant called Elevation 486, and the reason we are here is because of this. That is an amazing view. Check that out. So cool. I'm assuming it's 486 feet down. Oh, and we almost lost our water bottle down there, but it is so beautiful looking down at the Snake River. So cool. Plus, they're supposed to have an excellent selection of beer, so I think I'm gonna do a little sampler before we head back. Oh, do you want your drink? Say Dada. Drink. Please. Okay. There you go. Say thank you. So as far as our electrical solar setup goes, this was not the final review by any means. This was just like my first thoughts after traveling for 72 hours. So I have a lot of learning to go as far as the best ways to use the system, how to save energy, how much energy we need to use. Like, there's a lot of little things, a lot of little intricacies that I need to figure out. So this was just like my first initial review. I think after we're traveling for a month, I'll have a much better grasp on the whole system, and I'll do another review recap video then letting you know my thoughts on the Battleborn batteries, the Zamp solar panels, the Victron inverter, and all that. But until then, guys, remember, stay positive. Even if your waterfall is dry, life is an adventure. So get out there and make some memories.